Hi guys, top I'm going here. Yes, indeed. I would like to wish everyone a very happy and safe St. Patrick's Day. I really find that this holiday is basically a reason for everyone to be Irish and drink to the sea stars. But nope, not me. I don't drink that much. Anytime, so. I know I'm not Irish. I don't pretend to be Irish. I just like to, I like the holiday because I like the color green. It's my favorite color of all. And I decided to talk about this movie for for this holiday for the year 2023. Last year I did the first one. Anyway, this movie is interesting because on my first video of it a couple years ago, I enjoyed it a lot. This time I was watching it and I saw one big problem with it that I didn't see before. I'll get to that when I get to it. And there's another thing that I got to that I didn't really like too much. I like the fact that in the first movie, they built a Duke being played by Bill Conley, like this big badass assassin, this cold-blooded brute of a guy that would stop at nothing, kill anyone without mercy and stuff. But in this one, they kind of have him go out like a pussy. Well, not really a pussy, but they have him go out very um quickly, I should say. But that's not the major issue. I'll get to that when I get to it. But they also have this story of the main man is played by Sean Patrick Fleming and Norman Reedus on the first movie. And like I said, Billy Connolly as the father of Duke. I don't know if they give him a name in the movie, but that's his assassin nickname. And they are living in Ireland. I'm assuming it's Ireland because of all the green and farm country and all that. Which I feel is more of a stereotype than anything else, but I can't say anything about Irish people culture because I ain't Irish. But yeah. Anyway, they're living peacefully in Ireland, eating the food that their father prepares, and they're working as like a farmer slash daily laborers, I believe. So they called back into action when when a top assassin starts imitating their work and killing killing a priest in Boston. It's like the a headline for them to go over and set the name right. Which I don't know, that would be a big deal for them to come out, but whatever. It's a movie. Anyway, they come and they talk about like they talk about who could this probably be, and they have the three cops from the first movie trying to like guess at that who could probably be, and they decide that it they do a very bullshit job, I guess, too. Until they come up with, they meet up with my major problem in the movie. The beginning is like by Julie Benz. Now, she does a lot of what Detective Snicker did in the first movie, and trying to embellish stories and make it to be not the saints themselves, and she overact a lot. However, my big problem is like that she goes way, way, way overboard with the sexuality and playing it big with that. The thing about I don't know that if you ever hear in the movie, her southern accent is it's irritating at best because she's obviously Irish with red hair and all that, but I find that her it's too much to think. It reminds me of something you might see from Yosemite saying or some lesson for that. Like how does it go? They come from the deep south end up in Boston on a special each case. In fact, she's so smart. Now, this is one from the movie, but she's so smart that she makes smart people look like retards. Now, normally I would take offense to that, but it's fun as all hell to me for some reason. And she decided to talk to these gentlemen, these cops, but she does so in more of a with degrading manner because he is very fucking smart and she's very adamant about proving that point. And the guys are very I wouldn't say lewd, but they're very crude around her. And for example, they said the word fuck, to which he said that since he was kind of to break the fuck barrier. No, I think that's too it's unprofessional even for like cops and stuff in a crime rate area like that. You know, you don't take fuck to a woman like that. And she's she demonstrates how she thinks it went down with this guy, with this as a guy, and they portray him as like being like the big badass professional guy, but he's a little guy. By little I mean my height, which I'm 5'6" ish, which and I don't consider that to be short. I would consider somebody that was like under 5 feet to be short, but whatever. So she she demonstrates what she thinks happened much in the same way that Sniper did in the first movie, by William Dafoe. Now this is also in a very sexualized manner because she takes one of the cops and she how should I put this she stands right in front of him and she pushed him on his knee by his head so that he's right there, right where her crotch is. And then she talks to them and she explains what could happen. This is a very destructive for obvious reasons, but I did think that it went way overboard with the movie. And you're supposed to be professional. You don't have to do all that stuff. Just make your point or how will the other men over there do it for you in that position? But whatever, she gets the job done. She said the guy was probably short and he was trying to mimic the movement with the head, with the guns and stuff. To the point that she even gets down with angle and the 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 aiming of the elbows and stuff right, so that it was 1 2 instead of 2, like they put it so that now in this movie they actually the McMahon brothers find out about this guy that the Chelsea priest, which I don't know, I kind of rubbed me the wrong way that a Catholic priest should be so well protected over every other Catholic priest out there, all the denominations, even though you know, we all know that the church has been guilty of hiding like criminals, pedophiles, etc., etc. So the put all this attention on one priest that was accused like them, like that, kind of pointless. But I don't know, maybe that's religious they have been proven to be. Anyway, they end up taking a hot shower, which I think cleans them up of all the grime that they had encountered over the years. I think it was something like 7 or 8 years since the previous movie. So, yeah, he tried to they never take a shower before, and they grew their hair long from the movie now. My hair right now has been growing like this for about a year, a little under a year now. So, it'd be done before if I were doing it, for 8 years at least. But plus we got all the knots and stuff in it too. So there's that. So I think that kind of unrealistic Matilda cut her own hair, which is in of itself surprising. And one thing I noticed about this is that besides being very religious and very Irish, she wrote very Catholic and very Irish. The two brothers are very weird in their tattoo choice. Now, one of them played by John Patrick Flannery. I don't know the names of the characters in the movie, I'm sorry. But this guy has a picture of Jesus Christ on his back as when he was nailed to the cross. That makes sense. But then that kind of goes out the window because Jesus Christ is up to his they show him up to its waist, everything above the waist. So that would mean that Norman Reedus has him, Jesus Christ on the cross from everything from the knee downward. So in other words, Norman Reedus has a foot fetish. He's much like Quentin Tarantino in that regard. And that's what I noticed. And they also uncovered their weapons from the first movie, and their petrol leaks and all that. Which kind of weird that these weapons wouldn't be rotted and wouldn't be corroded in any way, shape, form, being in the ground for 7 or 8 years. So they leave the day behind, and on the way over, they make a new friend, played by um, lived in Colombia. Now, I don't know the name of this guy either, but I like him a lot. I like him so much. I mean, but not in a Michael Jackson way. Which, by the way, a hint at the fact that he's gay, but I can't see it. I can't see that he's gay. You know, they show his weapon choice later on in the movie, and they show the him holding two pistols that are gold. They're silver pistols with gold um, silencers on them with Mexican flag emblems on the grips of the handle of it. So I know that with some Spanish nations, I know that they have very flamboyant cultures, like Mexico, like Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, so on and so forth, and probably Brazil too. I don't mark this as an indication of being gay whatsoever. I just view him as a more celebratory than I am with the Italian culture, which I am 100%. By the way, that's just something I noticed about too. Even though like their arms deal that they go to, which I get the same one from the first movie, so I didn't know that it looks like the Mexican dude uh, been near a few gay men, which I don't know if that's the type or not, but it's very weird. And I gotta admit, this guy Remy combination two people I know of. Cheech Marvin and the Tiger King. I don't remember I don't know his name off the top of my head, but he reminded me of the Tiger King. Right down to his hair, which looks like a kind of a mullet and with shaved sides. And I like that. Even on women, I don't like that look of half shaved, half not shaved. But that's the other point. So they meet this guy on it's like a pit fighter fighting this really big hulking French guy on this ship. And he promised to take him out without using his hands, even though he uses his hands in the fight. And to make matters further, end up end up bitten on this guy, but they end up bitten in the middle of the fight. That's why I guess the rules or whatnot, but it's kind of stupid. So they decided to join. He went to join the group, the little pair of guys, and they get the little shit out of him by they're holding him down, putting a gun right to his forehead, even though it's not loaded. And when it clicks, they laugh at him because he's gonna die. But he's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Now, even though he ends up in a coma at the end of the movie, he does do a pretty good job in killing people, like the McNabb brothers. And it's real quick something that during the movie they meet up with his uncle, like a bigwig in the mafia or something like that in Boston. So the uncle like you bring shame on me dressing up and pretending to be with these two murderers and stuff. And then the guy is saying in Spanish, he's with us, bro. Leave him alone. He's with us. He isn't lying about that. So yeah. So it's like Yay! We finally got some good bro moments among these guys. So Jicho, they have this guy Michael Vedic, the name is the son of the first got the son of the guy that they killed in the first movie, on TV in the courtroom, and he talks off. He's a big man. He acts like a big boss of everybody until he runs into the pussy hole, a steel box that he uses to protect himself from the man's brothers. Now, and I know I'm not supposed to mention politics in this, but isn't that something Trump would do if he were ever president again? When the first time Trump would run away into a little steel box. Oh no, don't take me, don't go for that guy. Hang this guy. Go for him. He's the president now. Go for him. I just see that as something Trump would do. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about politics. I'm talking about very interesting movies here. So we are also introduced to like this cookie cop, I guess would call him. He reminded me of the Rod David character from the first movie. A big fat like guy that does like obviously women, and he's I'm trying to go he's so fucking disgusting and fat to the point that he shoots himself in a gunfight with the main brothers and other mobsters. So get information from him for the cops and the FBI and stuff. Guess who they get? Units. And she gets him at one of his most vulnerable times when he's in my massage parlor. Now, when she does this, she quietly switches out with the masseuse that he's got that he was signed, and yeah, before he said to the woman that he didn't know who he is. He said to the woman, you the road that you weed because my hands are really strong, I guess. No comment on that. But he said that your hands are very strong. You might weed. I mean, couldn't you tell, one masseuse to the other one? So then hold his towel down, and which he said, I thought you were professional. Thought this was a professional place for professional women. And she takes a big spatula that gets them using in the pizza oven baking, with the big pizza, and you take it and just whack them across the ass. Now, my question is, do massage parlors have one of these big giant spatulas, or did somebody put a lot of hammers or something? But yeah. And then she pulls the gun on him and gives information on him about that about where Machiavelli could be held in the low pussy room. It's really quite funny that he end up going to trying to scramble for the pussy room when the McNabbs but show up want information about the guy, the plastic guy. But it turns out that they're finally his 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 board gets the first unlocked guy out. Kind of funny actually, but I digress. So then they show this assassin guy doing like his assassinating of the priest. Now this guy is a top priest. I'm gonna say he was like something like 5'9", something like that. It shouldn't be that big of a deal, but this guy has real uh hard on for comparing his size to other people. Most notably this priest. He he lays beside him. He puts his hand up to his own hand, like in one of the Tarzan, and I don't know who ever doing it other than the hand, like the foot, the feet, or something else. But it's kind of weird actually that he does all that. I mean, this would be a professional killer, you know. You just kill the guy, that's it, and then you leave. You don't have to do the whole point show up, you know, showing that you're short of the guy you got in the point complex. And he's also a Sicilian, so I don't know if that ties into anything. But as a full blood Italian, I'm kind of offended by that. Not all little Italian men are not gotten point complexes. Anyway, where was I? So, the man's trio ends up trying to go after Machiavelli, and they do quite nicely. Because they do the thing that he did in the first movie where they screw up and then the cops get into it. Then they find out, and then Unit does like her little um a little flashback as to what might happen. And for some odd reason, I don't get why, but she decided to do this as um like a as a cowgirl which makes sense given the accent, but it's kind of annoying. Kind of like, I mean, why did you do that thing with the cowgirl? They even do the thing when she does the uh, finger twirls with the pistol and stuff. Now, I have a good question. And this applies to other movies, not to this one, but why is it that whenever you have a mafia guy, he protection against a threat, whether it be the man's brother's wife, uh, whether it be the cruiser, for example, or say, not another mob boss or whatever the case is. Why do you give all your men pistols? You would think that they would give them a little more powerful guns like shotguns, Uzis, AK-47s, or something like M4, for example, or some kind of a little oomph for your weapons. I'm not saying to go for a rocket launcher or RPG or something like that. That'd be a little too much, but still, I would think that they would have a little oomph for, for their weapons. So Throughout this movie, we actually discover why Oduche was so much of a cold-blooded killer and how it got started as being such. And we also seen that his buddy also played a role in it that related himself out after Oduche um, sent that to her the mafia boss, and they showed that the mafia actually killed his father while he was working for him, and after that, the guy killed the mob boss, killed his own father, and the other guy committed like a confidant slash partner in crime slash brain to the operation. And it's all Duque and the hired gun and the muscle. And it's accurate that the other two guys did an excellent job, magnificent job. I also like the fact that they showed that Italians can work with Irish people. You know, there was always that little rivalry between the two groups that one didn't like the other one, the other one didn't think the other one was tough enough and all of that stuff. So I'm glad that they did. Also, I like the way he shoot all these flashback scenes like complete with the green with the green film real feel to it. And it looks a lot like the, the old time flashback scenes from the Godfather movie, Godfather 2, I should say. And he said in the for El Duce, killing is a lot like potato chips. When you pop one, you can't stop. The point that he gets a reputation as being a cold-blooded murderer, stone cold killer. I like the little origin of the death there, and the bus hat, and the gloves too, the dark round glasses, and I find it interesting that whenever he takes out the guns, you know, from the sculptures, I like the way it looks like it looks kind of empty, kind of looks like a box from a bug or something. And I like the way let's say that the guns are right here, 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 here. So the one from here, and then one from them here, and then use them and then switch to different weapons. So you would think that if you were trying to be, you know, more symmetrical, more quick with his weapon count and stuff, I think he would just take it like one and one, you know, one from here, one from there, or one from here, one from over here. Also, it just lovely. It looked just lovely. You would think he put like a kind of a armor or Kevlar or something right there to protect himself. You know, that's what a real professional person would do. So they also show how the cargo unit track the real FBI from doing their job. That they was fired, they should use the Constitution given the job to a real FBI agent with no affiliation with her Irish brotherhood, her cultures, whatever. and she offers up her opinion about what happened with the case. You know, when she's relieved of duty. Number two, the guy, the guy who is in charge now really doesn't give the two shits about her, and his name is Country, to which he country. So with that, now afterwards we find out that the this assassin guy was hired by Duty's partner, played by late Pierfonda. Rest in peace. Also, rest in peace, Billy Connolly too. So they show him at like a ball or something, and they show that he's they show that this assassin guy takes Pops, the barkeep from the first movie, the guy that started, and they introduce himself as, "Hi, my name is Fuck My Ass," you know, Tourette syndrome. I would think that he'd be a case for that, but whatever. And they 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 make fun of this, and I think normally yes, make fun of about that, but which you're friends with the guy. You know, why you make fun of his threats and his severe threats? So Luke takes a shot at the guy, misses, and I like the fact that he played the guy. He goes there with the know that too, and he meets this guy. He hands him a gun. He does like but Russian let with the guy. He said, "You give me information and you live." The rich guy takes like two shots out of the revolver, and he gets a blank flick from him. And I like the way Duke about coming is doing the street. Like, the guy gun in his head, and the guy is like, stone cold. He said, "Days working here, sons, go away." And the two guys have a shotgun and pistol, which was the arms dealer. And there was a lot like a sexy music going on when at the weapons. I don't know what it is. Maybe mentioned to the NRA. So why Norman used to know his pistol? I don't know, but they both hold up to the guy's head and said, "No matter how this ends, you will die today." Now, on duty in the capping his ass with a pistol in his head, and that's it. That's it for him. And he's over there twitching and saying, "Make me famous. Make me the guy that killed a Duce." Which, every time he shoots him, he's like, "No, I can't believe it's not blind." But yeah, back a while ago, they had the leftover remnants of when they were shooting at the Machiavelli, and they killed him with one of his mom guys over there with that tattoo eyeball on the back of the head, and it's like warning that's on the head, saying you're gonna need those And then two, when the guys do show up and kill him, they put the pennies over the eyes for the boatman, but they put them on the back of this guy's head tattoos, his eyeball tattoos. And I found that very funny. So, yeah, oh yeah, guys, like, but the, the shelter room there, they show him ordering up for food, like pizza and stuff. But then they also show him not using toilet. So is there a toilet in that room, or does he just have to hold it in all the time? That's the main explanation. So yeah, the guy gets shot, and you know, the guys have to find out who his master is. And the other three talk about it, that you know, that the guy that died from him, and that the only reason why he set up because he had kids, you know, and a wife, and to move out, they would know about that. But one thing about that, um, the weapon scene in which they get weapon, I mean, we have a hard time forgetting big pistols, because they pistols, where they had a whole room full of machine guns, submachine guns, other stuff. Because they want to get more of them, more bang for the buck if they getting freebies. But like to do it to prefer customers get my personal stash of weapons. You know, why these big powerful pistols? I have no idea, but they do. You know, they're even bigger than the pistols that they fly here. But you see that Berettas, something like that. So they have to storm this guy's house, Peter Fonda's house, and send him up because he had a bunch of kids. I guess the main logical reason is because he was afraid that the kid would become soft. I mean, kind of like every creative thing, you know, that you have a family so you can get soft on me, you know, that type of thing. So he just had to send him off with cops and run away where he met this gigantic empire. Now, he's also a farmer guy, a produce guy, because in the they show him cutting a tomato into cloth, and then they show him smearing this into grated cheese, so that the crumbs of the cheese go inside the cuts in the tomato. Yeah, I don't know what this is called, but maybe you guys can tell me what that is. You know, what happens when you slice the tomato like this, and then you put the crumbs of cheese into that. Look pretty good. Now I'm hungry again. Thanks a lot. But then they show him getting money acting the mob boss to send him over some more tomatoes, mean more mafia protection, which they do. So the way is that Gucci if I meet up with the old friend, you'll find out without any interrupted by any of the guards or anything like that. You would think that if he knew that these guys were trying to kill him, Fonda would order the guy to have a gun in his head or his chest, whatever, But whatever, the McMahon brothers and the Mexican friend go over there and need with his help to kill a bunch of guys. The Mexican guy is with his shotgun. I don't know what happened to it. The other one, the Duke, so they're very flamboyant, but whatever. So they end up shooting at this guy, and I like to think it's a player in perfect though. And that means perfect entertainment is a stupid. By witness nobody seems you should found out as being a corrupted person working for the church to take the man to do. So they think I'm done with this movie. So so the man goes in the capital of the founders men and but not before the Colin Jr. gets to put down. Not good because leave on in prison there. He's in a coma. So they show Oduche getting shot in the leg and stuff and going down, much like he did with the assassin. This is his assassin. So then they show the guy who shot, everyone was crying and stuff. Oduche, this monster with old badass guy getting shot and stuff by a bunch of pistols and a bunch of pea shooters. That's neat. Someone should be been with an AK-45 something to a real powerful target. But that's the point. Where is the point is that before he died, he killed Fonda. You know, Fonda has it's it in great state and in the beginning doing the flashback reminiscent of Forrest Gump's race. It's funny because I would in my era he would upgrade just a little bit more each use, but the, not to a point. He said, "I'll see you in hell. I'll see you in a few minutes before blowing his brains out." Now, this next thing it's because he said, "Oh look, ma, look how beautiful it is. Look how beautiful heaven is." Before LGT dies. Now, I don't know whether the trend said that he was good for killing this evil guy or that everything that he done in the past is somehow wiped away because he killed the one evil guy. But it's kind of stupid. You know, it's to commit murder, even if it is a bad guy and a mafia guy and stuff. I don't think he ever he from the first movie. He just said he doesn't kill women, he doesn't kill children. It doesn't might be a more cult type thing. It's a kind of touching that he's only been killing bad people. So they show him going to heaven, whereas the son and the little Mexican guy go to prison, but they're treated pretty well by the guards, and the, the crowd started saying, "Free the saints, free the saints, free the saints." Now, you leave off with that guy. being in a coma, nature of the man's brother, one gun for the other groups in the prison established them as top dogs, and then they cut off from it. And there is one last scene at the end. I'll get to that in a minute. So they portrayed them as being like cliffhanger. Now there was a weird TV show based on this cliffhanger. About the guys going to prison and stuff. But I will watch it. But I, I, and they make a video game out of it because I shouldn't make the ball gonna do that obviously. But I will play it. Like Saints Row, obviously Saints Day, but yeah, they cut it off. Maybe it was because of the paychecks involved. Maybe it was because of nobody liked the movie, but I still like the gunshot, the gun fights. I ain't really like units too much. Which, by the way, last scene of the movie is her getting escorted by a priest to that to be handed off to this guy who is Paul Smith or someone who we thought died from the first movie. Or he died in between movies, let's put it that way, and she thought that he died in general. But I like the way he said that Catholic Church is the biggest corporation in history, and that being washed over by them until she's going to put into a monastery. Now, I think that it was kind of stupid they would hand off the mission to her. I think that they should just kept it with Snicker, and that was it. They insinuating that the whole thing raises up to a higher level in the police force and the FBI and stuff like that. And like I wrote, sexual down things. I didn't like the fact that she was trying to appeal to the redhead fetish. Now, I used to have a redhead fetish for the Starfire, the Teen Titans, and I suppose that people would have a fetish toward like Misty from Pokemon or Area from A Little Mermaid. But Unit is way too you've been way too hard on that. So uh, for this movie, there were good parts. I like the first one was definitely better, but I kind of agree with the critics on this one that it wasn't as good. But yeah, she apparently has a good life in the monastery. We don't hear from her anymore. I wonder if they ever made a third movie. I wonder if they would ever include someone higher up than her. But that's beside the point. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Have a very happy and safe and sober St. Patrick's Day 2023. Well, I like this movie a lot for the act against that's our unit. But yeah, if you got any more suggestions for me, you can always call me on my cell phone. It's 631-707-3707. Or if you want, you can call me on Twitter at PNelsonPro. And as always, my email would have been at jjsviewingchannel@gmail.com. And you can always subscribe to my channel, use the little button on the D screen. So, have fun, guys. Aloha. Let's do you guys. Take care. Bye bye then.